Welcome. So today I'm going to look at this 8-piece Wiha Terminator Blue Impact bit set. I picked it up at Lowe's it was right around $10. So with 8 pieces, you're looking at about a little over $1 per piece that comes with it. It's a little bit more expensive than what you're going to be able to get bit sets like the Milwaukee Shock Force or Shockwave or the Makita XPS. These are some good quality bits, and they're a good bit cheaper. However, with the Wiha, they're German engineered. I believe they're made in Germany. They're heat treated per their specs to be 120%, to have 120% longer life than other impact bits. I don't know if that's their impact bits or competitor impact bits. But the cool thing about this little set is that it comes with this nice little case here. And what's so awesome about it is how small it is. It's thin. It's about little over about 3 7/8 inches long, so just close to 4 inches long. And then top to bottom, it's a little over 2.5 inches. So this little case, this little bit set here, it comes in this little packaging, and it's very useful because you can just pull down this little button here and bam, it just flips up. And then it tells you, what bits you got right at the top here, which is convenient. You got the bit holder right here. It's magnetic. Now I'm going to go into a little bit of detail about some of the differences between this and some of its competitors. And then a little bit later on, we're going to drive some screws with it and see how these bits hold up. From what I understand, Wiha makes some very, very durable, very nice hand tools. I guess they're getting into the accessory game, which most tool companies are these days because that's where the money is. But yeah, let's get one of these out and let's take a look. So we pull out our bit holder here. Pull this little button down. This little thing flips up here. And then you pull your bit out. Now, when we look at the Milwaukee Shockwave, the bit size, it's a little bit bigger than the Wiha. Pretty good. And you can see inside, there's a little retaining ring inside this bit holder. And that's the same way with the Makita. With here, see the little retaining ring? And of course there's a magnet, but on top of that, that retaining ring helps hold that in. Now, if you compare the Makita XPS to the Milwaukee, smaller than the Milwaukee, definitely smaller than the Milwaukee, and smaller than the Wiha as well. Now let's take a look at the bits themselves. So as you'll notice on these Milwaukees, there's that's really skinny torsion zone. And what that's for is to allow the bit to kind of flex without snapping. And that's a feature that a lot of companies are going with. So you can see Makitas as well. They've done the same thing. Theirs is like, they have like a triple torsion zone. I think that's what they advertise. But again, it just helps with, it allows the bit to kind of give a little bit with the impacts. But now look at this. I mean, it doesn't look like, I mean, it's not like a traditional torsion zone like you would normally see with, some of these other bits. But that could be a good thing. I mean, it has more meat on it, so it might stand up a little bit better. It's definitely more material, and it's high grade steel that they use. So yeah, I mean that could be a good thing, I suppose. So let's draw some screws. And I forgot to mention the Wiha. It doesn't have that little retention ring. So the only thing that's holding this bit in here is just the magnet itself. So if you look again, you see just slightly right there, you can see the retention ring. It's the same way with the Milwaukee. Right there, you can see it. The Wiha, no retention ring, just magnet. And I'll tell you what, these neodymium magnets, they're pretty brittle. So that it kind of worries me a little bit that that's the only method of holding these bits in, is these neodymium magnets. Even with the nut setters, they tend to shatter if you put too much force on them. But yeah, let's put some bits in their respective bit holder, and let's drop some screws. We got some Phillips head. These are 2-inch deck screws, galvanized deck screws. Let's drop a couple of these with the Wiha Phillips 2-bit. Pretty good fit. Pretty good fit. Taking my hands off of the impact driver, and it just kind of sticks in there. So it's a really, really good fit. And as you can see, no damage at all. Just the finish starting to come off. But that happens with every bit. There is absolutely nothing at all, nothing done to it at all. So obviously this is a pretty high grade material they're using for these. Let's try out the Makita XPS. Check out the fit. Pretty good fit. The Makita XPS, the Phillips 2 for the Makita just fits amazing. No issue at all. Yeah, I mean, the Makita Phillips bit fits better than any other drill bit by a long shot. I would say and here is the Wiha, the fit for the Wiha. I mean, it's a pretty good fit, really. But the Makita, I mean, it just fits so well. And it's got a little bit of magnetization. The Wiha, yeah, it comes off. So the Phillips 2 fit on with the Wiha isn't as good as the Makita. Let's try out the Milwaukee Shockwave. looks on the Shockwave. It's a good fit as well. It's a pretty good fit for a Phillips too, for sure. Yeah, it's a good fit as well. Let's check this out compared to. It's a good fit. Not as good as the Makita, but definitely, I would say, better than the Wiha. Yeah, definitely better than the Wiha. I would say between the three, the Milwaukee Shockwave, the Makita XPS, and the Wiha Terminator Blues, the Makita definitely has the best fit, and then the Milwaukee, and then the Wiha for the Phillips too. Now let's check out the second most popular bit sizes, or bit type, in the United States, which is the T25. T25, which is, I would say, probably one of the most popular bit types that's used. So we're going to check the fitment on these grip rights. They're number 10 construction screws, 3.5 inch, and also the GRKs. GRKs, I don't feel like any bit fits GRKs as good as the actual GRK bit. But I'm going to show you guys what I mean by that. So let's take a look at the Makita first. This is a GRK. This is a 3 1/8 construction screw. I mean, look at the movement on that. It only holds because of the magnetization of the bit. That's the only reason it holds. But it is super loose on there. All right, let's check out the Shockwave. Shockwave seems to be about like the Makita, but I would say it fits a little better. But has good magnetization. It's holding it on there, but I mean, clearly it doesn't stay in there like the Phillips drop does. Now let's check out the Wiha. Oh wow. I would definitely say it has a better fit for sure. The Phillips, or the T25 on the Wiha, definitely has the best fit, without a doubt. It doesn't have any magnetization, so it just falls right off. But out of the three, I feel like the Wiha fits better. All right, let's drive some screws. Actually, before we do that, let's check these. Check the fitment on these, these are the grip right construction screws, zinc coated. Yeah, still, look, I mean, they just don't fit very well. I mean, they get the job done. It's not a snug fit. Now, I don't know if you want that or you don't want that, but I would prefer it to be a little bit more snug than that. Same thing with the Milwaukee. I think the Milwaukee is a little bit better than the Makita though. Let's check out the Wiha. All right. Yeah, definitely a better fit. The T25, the Wiha is definitely a better fit than the two of those. All right, let's drive some fasteners real quick. Here, GRKs. Yep, no problem. Here's another GRK. mean, it gets the job done for sure. And the magnet holds it on there. I'll tell you what, these GRKs are smooth, smooth, smooth. They go in like butter. All right, let's check out the Shockwave. Pop a few of these in there. Nice. Not bad, not bad. I would say the fit is better than the Makita, but the magnetization on the Makita XPS is definitely better. All right, let's check out the Wiha. Getting fancy. Let's see how this does. Beautiful. Oh yeah, the fit with the Wiha is definitely better, for sure. Yep. All right. Let's take a look at these bits real quick. So, just a little bit of the coating coming off, but no damage at all. None at all. All right, here's the Makita. I feel like when they fit a little bit looser, you're going to get more damage. That's about the same. No damage at all to the flutes. But a little bit less of the coating came off than the Wiha. And then this is the shock force. That stood up pretty good. Wow. Had some coating come off, but yeah, definitely it stood up pretty well. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. The Wiha Terminator Blue bit set. I think it's a win. And primarily, even if you don't like the bits, just to have this little guy right here is awesome. You can put whatever type of bit you want to put in there. I keep this in my tool belt and it takes up no room, so I don't have loose bits all over the place when I need to switch out. But yeah, I'm gonna use this for a little while, see how it holds up. I'll report back to you. I appreciate anybody who's watched. Got something from this? You see any value in it? Leave a comment if you guys have had any experience with these and what you think about them. But until next time, y'all take it easy.